Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another video of the Daily Update, where I'm going to provide you with the best possible opinion and technical analysis in a 10-minute span. Today is now October the 27th. From November the 1st till the end of the year, I have absolutely zero plans except to only day trade and focus specifically on crypto 12 hours a day because I believe that Q4 is going to be extremely bullish. So I would like to be here to day trade the markets, especially with my elite private trading group on Discord. So for those that don't know me, my name is Philicon and welcome to my channel once again. I've been in the crypto space now for over 9 years. I've seen two major bear markets. I've also had the privilege of working throughout two major bull markets where I heavily capitalized, and I'm here now to try to give you the best possible opinion and technical analysis to help you guide through this bull market that could potentially be coming in this Q4. So let's jump into it right now and talk about what has been going on. And make sure if you guys enjoy my content, just support me by hitting the like button and the thumbs up and follow me on Twitter for the latest updates. So let's get right into it. So Bitcoin has been trending in this 215-day channel for a very long time now. 215 days is huge. And we finally broke out of it. So the market is looking incredibly powerful in my opinion. I believe that this was the best type of pattern that conformed within a range where everything above it was bull trapped and everything below it was bear trapped. And you can also identify some major highs as well, such as this one right here that we seem to be testing and also doing extremely well to stay above it. So you can see that in the channel, which is the white, and also this current high right now. So based off of price action, we see that we tested the channel coming back in and we successfully defended. Not once, but pretty much twice right there. Every time we're trying to get back below the previous high that we broke out of, the resistance that now becomes a support, we end up staying above it, which is the great news. But one of the bad news is something to be careful of is going to be this type of triangle that could have been a leading first wave diagonal type of pattern where this forms like this. So there could still be a chance of a correction back into this channel and then we bounce back up one last time. So that's the bearish scenario. But right now, it's near the end of the year. It's Q4. October is what everybody has been waiting for, specifically Q4, because of the federal elections, where I'm not going to get into the politics, but the president that would benefit crypto regulation the most would be Trump. So if he does win, we're going to see a very bullish type of market. Not only that, there's interest rate cuts that are happening right now as well, and there's also quantitative easing that's occurring. So with the amount of capital that people are potentially able to borrow because of the interest rate cuts, there could be a huge amount of capital injected into the market as well. And I understand that there's a lot of global political issues, wars, etc. going on right now, but I still believe that we could persevere through this type of market and see a major bull run that's going to come. I believe that Bitcoin is most likely going to reach at least $150,000. I've got my eggs in many different baskets right now. I'm holding about, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 coins right now. And I'm heavily diversified. For those that are curious, these are the coins that I hold. And I understand that there's many different ways to diversify. There's many different price points to get into it as well. So my strategy that I'm employing for investing long term would be to invest in basically top 150 market cap coins due to the amount of capital that I'm holding. If I had a smaller amount of capital, I would take on a lot more risk. But due to the amount of capital that I'm holding basically just the blue chip at the top 150 coins because I don't want to take on that much risk. I don't need to as well because these coins still have a huge potential to do a huge gain, and I'm not interested in adding more risk to my portfolio, which is the main reason why I'm going with these particular picks right now, where I'm diversified into currency coins, layer ones, layer twos, decentralized finance, gaming, and also AI. I'm also thinking of buying some coins like Ondo and Caspa, and also looking at a new coin, a layer one called Peak, P-E-A-Q. where they are a direct competitor to Solana and also Ethereum. And they raised about $400 million, and they are projected to hit most likely a $2 billion market cap sometime in the upcoming future. It's not on the market yet. It's not on any exchanges yet. They just had their initial fundraising for their seed investors, and now eventually it's going to be on the market. So keep an eye on the coin like Peak. I'm also looking at a coin like Aether, Aethir, and also GPU.net as well. So those are some of the other coins that I'm looking at. So right now, the way that Bitcoin is trending is like this, okay? We have basically two ranges, and I'm going to identify them for you. This is one range right here that really needs to get broken. It's basically around the $70,000 range. Okay, so this is one range that we're in right now. And the second range that we're going to get into is this range over here, which I'll make yellow. Okay, so there's two different ranges. Now this this green range right now is because of the previous high that we need to break. We're also retesting the previous high we literally just broke. But once this high gets taken out, basically this high right there, okay, we're now going to be in a completely new range, which is basically the bull trapped range, where the bulls are going to try to eventually hammer it and get into an all-time high. So this would be the most ideal scenario, where we correct in here and we retest this particular range first of all, which is basically between 66K and 70K. So that's the one range, okay? I'm gonna write it out, 66 to 70K. And then the next range is gonna be up here, and this range is gonna be 70K to 74K. So these are the two major ranges that we're playing with right now. Once these break, no doubt in my mind that we're gonna get to an all-time high. And also, if you take a look right now at the way we're trending, okay, this is very important to understand this particular point right here. Okay, this point right here was where the bull market like really started in October. So, and over here, first of all, is where BlackRock ETF got rejected. So what ended up happening here was we got rejected, so the market dropped. But on the second arrow that you see, this is where the SEC gave BlackRock suggestions on how to file their ETF accordingly to get approved. So because of that suggestion from the SEC, it was very apparent that the SEC was going to approve them. And because of that, it started a massive bull run. And this green line that you see is what you call the volatility indicator. The volatility indicator is called the chandelier exit indicator, and it measures volatility. It's like any other super trend line or EMA, you can say, except it measures volatility. So you can see that we've maintained a very bullish volatility for 9.5 months, for 285 days. Unfortunately, we broke. Eventually, it's always going to turn from green to red. The volatility breaks, it turns red, but the good news is we're now at the resistance of the bearish volatility, which means that the bulls are likely going to hammer it. And when this volatility breaks, it's going to be incredibly bullish, in my opinion. Another major trend line that's holding the trend right now could be something like this. You can see that this is making a series of a higher low every single time, a higher low here again. And eventually, I believe that this trend is going to break. The 66 to 70K range is going to break. We're going to get into that 70 to 74K range as well. And I believe that we're going to get into some great bull markets. So if you take a look at some things right now, like the Bitcoin dominance is skyrocketing. What you'll notice in the bull market is that we tend to get very high for the Bitcoin dominance, but then eventually there's a massive drop to the downside. This massive drop, while the price of Bitcoin goes upwards, is synonymous for an altcoin season. Okay, so what people do is they ride that Bitcoin bull market, they ride it to realize, to get the best P&L possible, to get the best profit on Bitcoin. And then eventually, once Bitcoin's price gets high enough, people start taking out money from Bitcoin, and that's why the Bitcoin dominance drops. And then they also inject it back into the altcoin market. And that's why altcoin seasons begin. What you're gonna notice is that even though Bitcoin's dominance is really low in these ranges, in the bull market in 2021, what ended up, this is the same range when Bitcoin's dominance was low. Bitcoin still went up, but the dominance stayed the same. But what happened is that the altcoin season began, and the altcoin season ended up doing 190%. So that's a 2.9x in market cap. So the market cap went from like $400 billion to like $1.13 billion, which is incredible, right? So that's like a 3x basically. So what we're waiting for is for Bitcoin's dominance to get high again. Maybe it's going to get back up to the 71 ranges, but whenever Bitcoin's dominance gets too high, you don't want to be too heavy into Bitcoin because eventually there will be a massive sell-off. So I wanted to keep this video to about 10 minutes, okay guys? And from November the 1st till the end of the year, I'll be working incredibly hard with my elite tier private Discord trading group. It's a group where I focus mainly on trading with the group. I call out every single position that I'm going to go in, and I'm also looking at giving them a detailed analysis every single day, and also doing a market scan to see what kind of coins I'm going to be trading for that day. So every single month, I allow 5 people to join the elite group. That's it. I keep it very exclusive, very limited. The cost to join is $950 for a lifetime membership. What you're gonna get is way more than the price that you pay. You're gonna get access to that elite group of mine, which has live trading with me. It also has a bunch of different video lessons and updates exclusive to that group only. You're also going to get my brand new course, Philocon's course version 3.0, Mastering the Day Trading Markets. That includes all of my brand new strategies. It's about a 16-hour course, so it's very long, very detailed, but it's the best course that's probably out anywhere in crypto or anywhere for trading. You're also going to get access to my advanced volatility scanner. So while my advanced volatility scanner is loading, I'll tell you about it. So what it does is it detects movement and volatility. There's nothing else like it on the market. It's going to highlight, there's 4 columns, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The first column highlights green if there's 5% movement in 2 hours. Second column will highlight green if there's 10% in 4 hours. The third column, 15% in 24 hours. And the fourth column, 20% in 48 hours. So anytime there's volatility, what this does is it highlights green right away. This way, anytime anything is moving, it's all here. So I've got the entire watch list for Binance here. So you can see today that the market is actually very slow. And the only thing that's kind of moving is Nero. Nero has moved 20.52% in the past 24 hours. So it's a fairly good movement. So then what I would do is I would go to Nero, okay, right? You would go to the coin just to check out what it's doing. And you're gonna see that it was very volatile in the past little bit, right? So because of that, it might present you with an opportunity to trade the coin. So this scanner of mine is gonna allow you to, first of all, find the most volatile coins to trade. And then secondly, it's gonna give you a gauge of the market. So just imagine for a second if you saw everything lighting up green here, or most of it green. What you would say is that the market's very bullish because there's a lot of opportunities. So this is the best indicator out on the market. It took me a lot of time and money to develop it. And this is also included in the elite tier package as well. So you get access to the elite tier trading group with me and Discord for life. You also get the course, and you're also going to get this advanced volatility scanner. So come trade with me, guys. I'm trading anywhere from about $100,000 to $300,000 per trade. And I really do plan to bank a tremendous amount from day trading. So thank you very much for your time. And for those that are new to my channel, I'd really appreciate the support just by clicking the like button, subscribe to the channel as well, and also follow me on Twitter for the latest updates. Have yourself a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.